honored to welcome our family, friends, and even my fellow graduating class to this stupendous occasion. I know this is a strange circumstance that we're all gathered here today, but we've been able to adjust well and overcome the adversity that has challenged our community. Today we honor over 300 Riverside graduating seniors. I want to personally thank our teachers, administration staff, guidance counselors, and our parents who helped guide us through this crazy journey. A graduation ceremony is a special occasion, a time of celebration and to contemplate on all the hard work we have put in for these last 4 years. I want to personally thank everyone and wish you all the best into your future and career endeavors. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello and welcome. I would like to thank you for being here virtually today to celebrate our graduating class of 2020. Our seniors have worked hard for 4 years to get to earn the right to announce to the world that they are graduates of Riverside University High School. And today, they will realize that reality. As a new principal to Riverside, this has been a year of firsts for me. And as a senior, this has been a year of many lasts for you. For our athletes, it was the last time you will compete as a Tiger. For our choir, it was the last time you will perform in our auditorium. For our drumline, it was the last time that you will play as a team. For our robotics club, it was the last time you will work on a build together. And for all our seniors, it was the last time you will enter our building as a student of Milwaukee Public Schools. Next year, as we welcome our Tigers back to the building, we will miss you, but we know that you have moved on to new and great things in your life. As the saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. While this past year has been a year of many lasts for you, today marks the start of many firsts. As of today, you will be able to introduce yourself as a high school graduate for the first time. For many of you in the fall, you will be able to say that you are a first-time college student as you go off to universities across the state and country. For others of you, there will be a first day of your new career. As you move into the next stage of your life, I hope that you take the lessons learned during your time at Riverside with you. Walking through these halls, I'm always struck by the inspirational quotes that are painted throughout our stairwells and corridors. Over the last year, I find myself, as I suspect all do who frequent Riverside, reading and rereading them as I move throughout the building. They become a familiar part of our everyday experience. But as I am sure that you have found one or two that resonate with you, I find myself rereading one in particular. In Stairwell 2, there is a quote from one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game. It is short and simply reads, "I've always believed that if you put the work in, the results will come." This concise yet profound statement is one that I have found to be true repeatedly in my life. Today we celebrate the work that you have put in at Riverside and the result of leaving as a well-prepared high school graduate ready to move on to new challenges. As you face these new challenges in your life, I hope you remember that if you put the work in, results will come. The world holds many new experiences for you as you leave MPS to go out onto what comes next in your life. Though I am saddened that I cannot see you today as we celebrate this momentous achievement, on this last day that you will be Riverside students, I am proud to know that the next time that we see each other, you will be alumni of Riverside University High School and Milwaukee Public Schools. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, Milwaukee Public Schools class of 2020. I'm Dr. Keith P. Posley, the proud superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools, and I'm delighted to share a message with you as we participate in this special occasion. None of us would have ever guessed that we would be in this unique position today, a virtual graduation. No other class of students have been faced with a situation that this group of young people endured. You have been faced with completing your K-12 education during an unprecedented times. Even though you have experienced an abrupt school closure during the final year, I congratulate you for having the courage and fortitude to finish strong. But because of this unusual circumstance, you and your classmates are truly a special class. Your ability to stand tall during the changes and your drive to complete your education is commendable. The class of 2020 is more resilient, talented, and resourceful, and more prepared than other high school class for enduring this public health crisis. I am confident and inspired by the way you all have leaned in and advocated. You all have called me, emailed me, as well as other members of the district. So that shows me that you have courage and know how to speak up for yourself. Remember that the education that you have received cannot be taken away from you. It will only open doors. The world is ready for you. You will make a difference creating a strong future. As you move forward confidently in the next steps of your journey, I want to encourage you to never forget your years as an MPS student, as an MPS graduate, and to share your gifts with others and remain lifelong learners. Embrace your learning and continue to move forward with your studies. To our parents, guardians, family members, friends, community members, special guests, and staff, thank you for standing with our young people, supporting them, and never giving up on them along this journey. As the superintendent of the Milwaukee Public Schools, I am proud of your accomplishments. I celebrate your college acceptance, scholarship awards, military acceptance, and post-secondary career offers. Congratulations, graduates. We're expecting great things from you. Stay positive during these challenging times. Even though this is your last chapter in high school, you will always be the first. You make me truly MPS proud. I salute the class of 2020.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. I think we can all agree that this isn't what we imagined when we thought about our big day. I, for one, know that I was dreading making this speech in front of thousands of people, but now that it's been taken away, I would do anything to be surrounded by my classmates, my family, and my friends. There are many monumental events that have been taken away from us because of COVID-19. We all left school Friday, March 13th, not knowing that that was going to be our last time we would be students at Riverside University High School. There are so many people these last 4 years that I need to show my appreciation for. First, I would like to thank the staff at Riverside and all my mentors throughout my 4 years for the continuous support that I received.
teachers like Mrs. Wash, Miss Vogel, Troy, Delapa, and Miss Bronson, along with many others, saw more in me than I ever saw in myself. In my times of discouragement and insecurities, you blanketed me with reassurance and confidence. And without you all, I wouldn't have been able to make it this far. I have the most appreciation for my parents, though. I can't even begin to list how much my parents continue to give for me to be here today. It's an even larger list of how much they had to sacrifice. Having immigrant parents is not easy. Being first generation is not easy. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Their continued motivation and support is what has gotten me this far and will be my North Star for where I'm going to go. Class of 2020. Whatever our plans are after high school, we are now adults and will be faced with challenges like everyone else. We will be faced with more obstacles than others, though. We are inner city kids. Some of us live under the poverty line. Some of us are minorities, immigrants, undocumented. And because of this, the world is going to be harder on us. They will make assumptions and treat us differently. The real world is betting against us, but we will not fulfill their stereotypes. I spent the last 4 years with you all, and I've seen what you all can do. There is potential in each and every one of you. So I ask that you go out into the real world and prove them wrong. Show them what inner city kids can do and what we can achieve. Our great president Barack Obama once said, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." I cannot wait to see the changes that we make in this world. Thank you for the last 4 years. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Liliana Sihanke, and I am the senior class treasurer. I'm here to present to you this year's senior class gift. The senior class gift is an opportunity for the graduating class to begin cementing its legacy at Riverside University High School. By us giving back to the school, we seniors celebrate our experiences, our memories, and the end of our high school careers. We received the opportunity to provide a gift to ensure students after us are focused, hardworking, and on a mission for success. Mr. Lasky, I present to you our senior class gift of spatial dividers for Riverside's library.
Hello, Milwaukee Public Schools seniors. I'm Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, and I just want to take a moment to congratulate you on all your hard work that's gotten you to this momentous day. Now, I know this isn't the high school graduation ceremony that any of you envisioned as you studied hard for your exams, stayed up late working on projects, and dedicated your time and energy to extracurriculars and enriching your community. But that doesn't mean that your efforts are any less worthy of recognition. In fact, this virtual ceremony demonstrates just how much all of you had to go through to get here today, and how much you deserve this honor. We all know that graduating from high school can already be a challenge, and all you had to do it during a literal pandemic. Having to miss your prom, your final seasons of sports, your last band and choir concerts, these are important moments that none of you should have had to sacrifice. Not to mention the daily challenges of staying home and not being able to see your friends, or having to share screens with your siblings or your parents for school. And I know that some of you had to face even more serious troubles as a result of the pandemic's impact on our healthcare system and on our economy. You all have had to grow up much faster than any other generation. But with each day you stayed home, you've endured these challenges. You haven't just kept your family and your community safer, you've become stronger and more resilient too. And as an MPS graduate and a Milwaukee native, you've made me incredibly proud to represent you and to represent our entire community. You all are doing your part to get us out of this crisis and getting us to a time where we can all hang out with each other once again in person, or go out to eat at our favorite restaurants, and hug our grandparents, and all the others you've had to remain physically distant from. So congratulations once again, seniors. After all you've been through in the last couple months, I know you'll be able to take on any challenge that comes your way. And I look forward to witnessing the change that you all bring as you continue to shape our future. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jeanette Kowalik, and I am the Commissioner of Health for the City of Milwaukee. I'm also an NPS graduate. I graduated from John Marshall High School in 1997. So I want to just thank you all for just the continued support. Again, thank you for the opportunity for being here and to be able to just acknowledge all the great work that has happened. Class of 2020, you definitely are the true MVPs. You are definitely representing a time period where the world has really paused, and some people would say fallen apart. But because of the time period that we're in, this is an opportunity for you all to lead and to really change how we're moving through society. This is a very important time. With that being said, I just want to give you a couple of points of inspiration moving forward from this point in time. So first of all, please realize that you're graduating during a pandemic is a sign of greatness, tenacity, and courage. For you all to have to go through this and you're still able to maintain, you're holding your head high, and you're using technology to do creative things to still communicate with other people, as well as really make a name for yourself and figure it out. So the next is time away. So sometimes you need time away from the distractions of regular life. So kicking it, going out, actually going to class, what are you going to wear, how are you presenting yourself? There's a lot that goes into being out and about. During this pandemic, since there's no school, you've had the ability to learn from home. But it also gives you the time to be still and really figure out who you are and how do you want to present yourself. So that reflection time is very valuable. Most people don't have that. Most people are living someone else's life, living other people's expectations for them, whether it's their family, whether it's their community, other social groups, church, you name it. So figuring out who are you and what is your authentic expression of who you are, and doing that now. So again, using this pandemic time to really figure out who you are and how you want to express yourself and what type of career you want to have for yourself, what brings you joy, what sparks that passion in you, and then pursue that. Whatever sparks joy in you, follow that. That's a sign that you're getting closer to where you need to be in life. Again, look for opportunities to lead, even if it's in your household, if it's in your community. When you see a problem needs to be fixed, it's easy to gripe and complain about it, but what are you doing to make it better? You know, how can you say, I helped fix that problem? Really think about that in your approach and how you're investing energy in the various situations. So in closing, I just want to, again, acknowledge you all for graduating during a pandemic, and you are the chosen ones. You are the true MVPs. And the rest of us will continue to support you because remember, we're starting a new decade. So you're going to change the tide of how things are done for years to come. So again, congratulations, and thank you for the opportunity to address the class of 2020.
MPS graduating class of 2020. It is truly an honor for me to be here today speaking to you. I know it's not necessarily how you thought your graduation would look or what you dreamed it up to be, but that doesn't take anything away from what you've accomplished. You should be extremely proud of that diploma that you're holding in your hand. Virtual or not, you have earned it and nobody can take that away from you. It's a thrill for me to be here. I grew up just down the road in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I spent many days at County Stadium watching the Brewers play, at the Bradley Center watching the Bucks and the Admirals play. And I'm sure many of you right now are looking at me like, what's County Stadium? Which makes me feel very old, but it's a great place that the Brewers used to play and Bernie used to slide down into a massive keg of beer. That's neither here nor there. That's just me going down memory lane, and I'm sure your parents know what I'm talking about. But anyways, back to why I'm here today. I'm here to celebrate you guys. I'm here to celebrate your graduation, everything that you've accomplished, and also hopefully give you a bit of advice as you head into the next chapter of your life. And I'm not here to take up too much of your time. I know that you've had Zoom meetings, Zoom classes, Zoom everything for the last few months. So the last thing you want to do is sit here and listen to me talk. But I'm going to try and hopefully give you a little bit of advice that can help you as you move on. You've just accomplished something great. You've gone through the whole school system, you went and graduated high school, and you've done something to make yourself and your families extremely proud. Don't move on to the next step without taking a second to acknowledge that. Pat yourself on the back a little bit and be proud of yourself. You've just done something great. You should take a second to be proud of that. And then once you're done with that, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day, ask yourself what's next. Maybe you're headed off to college. Maybe you're headed off into the workforce. Whatever it may be, you're headed into a brand new chapter of your life. And the most beautiful part about that is you get to decide what that chapter looks like. You're the person holding the pen that's going to write your story in that next 4 or 5 years. What does that look like for you? How are you going to make it as great as you can possibly make it? Ever since high school, I've had a motto that I've lived my life by. Dream big, work hard. My parents have always tried to instill in me that you can do anything you want in this world as long as you have big enough dreams and you're willing to put in the time, effort, and energy to make those dreams a reality. That's what I encourage you guys to do as you head into that next chapter. I encourage you to have big dreams. Whatever you want to do, whether it's sports, whether you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whether you want to be a teacher, whether you want to inspire the next generation, whether you want to do charitable work, whatever it is that you want to do, I encourage you to dream as big as you can possibly dream. Don't ever let anybody tell you that your dreams are not realistic. When I was in middle school, we had to write a paper on what we wanted to be when we were growing up. I wrote I want to be an NFL player. The teacher wrote back that my paper was good, but asked me to maybe create some more realistic dreams. Well, I am in the NFL, so that came true. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to go on to be an NFL player or whatever it is, but I want you to believe in yourself that much, and I want you to have dreams that big. Because the only way you can accomplish them is if at first you think of them and you believe in them. The second part of accomplishing those big dreams is the hard work. You have to be willing to put in the time, the effort. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices. You can do great things, but it's going to be hard. Nobody ever said it's going to be easy, and I'm definitely not here to tell you it's going to be easy. Whatever your goal is, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to accomplish, you're going to have to put in a lot of time, effort, and energy. You know, the old saying, nothing worth having comes easy. It's true. I mean, it's just a fact. You have to go out there and you have to do the work. And you have a chance. You have your whole life in front of you. You just graduated from high school and you can literally go out into the world and become whoever you want to be. It's a beautiful place to be. I'm excited for you. I'm jealous of you. You're sitting in an incredible position. And you can sense the excitement. I'm giddy for you because I'm excited to see what you're going to go out there and accomplish in this world. And I know your families are just as excited. Your friends are there to help you, support you, and push you in the right direction. And I guess that would be my last message to you as well. Help each other out. Push each other to be even better than you are now. Because nobody can do it alone. It's going to take many people to make your dreams come true. And the more people you have supporting you, believing in you, and pushing you, the better off you're going to be. You guys have just accomplished something great, and you're off to do even greater things in the future. I thank you for letting me speak to you today, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. So take a second, be proud, enjoy it, take it all in, and then ask yourself, what's next?
What's up, everybody? It's Kevon Looney here from the Golden State Warriors and Hamilton High School alumni. First of all, I just want to congratulate the class of 2020 for doing something special. You know, during these tough times where people got to stay at home, you guys got to learn online and can't be around your friends every day, and it just not be able to be at school all the time. It's been tough on everybody, but you guys did something special by graduating. You know, this is a moment that you will remember for the rest of your life. I want you to celebrate today and enjoy this moment. You know, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, enjoy all the things, and go down memory lane and just treat this day really special. You know, I remember my high school graduation is one of the biggest accomplishments of my life, something I worked all my life for. My parents are really proud of, and you know, it was really special to me. You know, I had a lot of opportunities to go to different schools out of state and do a lot of different things, but it was big for me to be able to walk across stage and be part of an MPS graduation and have my parents be there and have my family be there and be able to celebrate something special. So I just want to, again, congratulate this class of 2020 for doing something amazing and, you know, enjoy this moment. You know, I know you guys are probably worried about what's next, you know, where you're going to go to college and what you're going to do for the rest of your life. But take this moment to celebrate, thank your teachers, thank your parents, and just enjoy this moment. You know, I can't say that enough, that this is going to be probably one of your best memories of your life. You know, when you get older and you're going to be talking about the things you used to do in high school and all the friends you had, all the the classes you had, all the lunch period times, all those talks with your friends that, that's gonna last a lifetime. Enjoy the company of your fellow classmates. Y'all did this together. Y'all a special group of people, and I know you guys are gonna be the next leaders of the world. So, enjoy your day and stay safe out here. It's tough times for everybody, but you guys are the next leaders of this world, and I just want to continue to congratulate you guys on being great. And 2020, you guys did it.
Graduates of Riverside University High School, turn your tassels from right to left. By the authority vested in me by the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, the Milwaukee Board of School Directors, and by the Superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools, I now declare you official graduates of the Milwaukee Public Schools. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Riverside University High School Class of 2020.